pre-Milesian fable and the early pantheon. There are massive pseudo-historic narratives regarding the Irish literature and culture, regarding the roots, regarding the habits, the traditions, and so on. Let's see what is true out of all these fables. The myth woven together into an apparently homogeneous whole, all now posing as real history. This is backed up and eked out by a most elaborate system of genealogy closely interwoven with it, which together with a good share of the topographical nomenclature of the island is there to add its entire influence to that of historian and analyst in apparently attesting the truth of what these latter have recorded. If in seeking for a path through this maze we cross the skirt of the genealogist and follow his steps for a clue, we shall find ourselves in tracing into the path the ancestry of the Milesian chief invariably landed at the foot of one of 4 persons, 3 of them Eber, Araman, being sons of the Milesians who made the Milesian conquest, and the 4th being Lughaid or Levi or Lughaid, son of Ith, who was nephew of the same. And one of these 4 does the genealogy of every chief and prince about, so that all end ultimately in Milesius. Okay, so Milesius' own genealogy and the wanderings of his ancestors are also recounted for many generations before they land in Ireland. Those times, this pre-Milesian period, there are no side genealogies. The ancestors of Milesius himself alone are given trace through 22 apparent Gaelic names. Apparent Gaelic, okay? And 13 Hebrew ones, passing through Japheth landing in the Edom. It's only with the landing of 3 sons and the nephew of Milesius that the ramifications of Irish genealogies begin. They are backed up by the home weight of the Irish topographical system, which is shot through and through with places named after personages and events of the early Milesian period. Okay, it will be well to give here a brief resume of the account of Milesian's period. This is a post-Christian invention which is not satisfied without bringing Neil into contact with Aaron, whom he befriended in return for which Moses healed his son Gethel from the bite of a serpent. Since then, says an ancient verse, no serpent or vile renowned thing can live upon the Gaelic soil. No bard, no stranger since has found the cold repulse from a son of Gadol. Gadol's son was Ezru, okay, whose son was Sru, and when the Egyptians oppressed them, he and his people emigrated to Crete. His son was Ebescot, from whom some say the girls were called Scots. But most of the Irish antiquarians maintain that they are called